On Halloween night 1963, 6-year-old Michael Myers would make it a night no one would forget by murdering his sister in cold blood. 15 years later, on Halloween night, Michael would escape from Smith's Grove Sanitarium and head back to his hometown of Haddonfield to kill once again.
Death has come to your little town, Sheriff. You can either ignore it or you can help me to stop it.
From John Carpenter comes a film that will shock you to your core.
You know, it's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare, huh?
Will you survive the murderous rampage of Michael Myers as he sets his sights on babysitter Laurie Strode? The boogeyman kills again in Halloween, the night he came home.
Sleep tight, kids.
Halloween, the night he came home.
Good evening, psychos and scream queens. Welcome to How to Survive, a show all about making it out of your favorite horror movies without getting brutally murdered. I'm Kate Mancini.
You're stepping on my intro!
What?
I'm Juliet Jolley, and joining me as always is our other horror host.
Kate Mancini.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well...
Stab that like button down below if you think you will survive.
And if you don't, give it a dislike. Just kidding,
Nope.
Don't do that. Don't give it a dislike.
Also.
Like it and give us a comment telling us you think you're gonna die.
Tonight, we're gonna see just how hard it is to make it out of Halloween alive.
To be clear, we're talking about Halloween 1978, the original Halloween.
The original.
It is actually the film that invented the concept of Halloween.
What do you think about original Halloween?
I like it. I watched the movie for the first time last year, and then I wasn't like crazy about it, but I still liked it. And then I rewatched it again for the first time since that this morning, and it's fucking awesome. It's a great movie. It's atmospheric. It's creepy. Michael's a little bitch, and yeah, it's cool. The first slasher that was ever made, and it invented All Hallows Eve. So we have a lot to thank John Carpenter for.
It's the only slasher movie to ever exist.
It's the only.
I love
it's
it.
the first and only slasher.
Is such a great director. Jamie Lee Curtis is like a powerhouse in that movie, along with Donald Pleasance as Loomis.
Yeah.
And this movie's director of photography is Dean Cundey, who has shot films like Jurassic Park, Back to the Future, and Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the Lake Monster. So
that's fucking awesome. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of his early work. I love his work on Scooby-Doo, however. Yeah, I think Halloween 1978.
This movie's fucking ugly. Scooby-Doo, Curse of the Lake Monster, really
Halloween
good-looking
1978,
movie.
thumbs down. Scooby-Doo, Curse of the Lake Monster, big fat, thumbs up. Yeah, so what do we normally do in these videos? I think you tell me, like, to say what the movie's about or some shit like that.
Yeah, what the fuck is the movie about?
So, 27 years ago, so it's 1978. Now imagine it's even earlier than that. Michael Myers kills his sister for no reason other than, who knows, he's just kind of rude. Now, flash forward to 1978. That motherfucker's been locked up since that fateful night in the 50s or 40s or whenever the hell that happened. But now he's escaped, and he's going back to Haddonfield, which is where he was before. And now he is doing weird shit. He's doing bits and jokes and pranks, and now he's gonna kill a group of friends one by one. While a guy who was his therapist or some shit like that tries to fucking kill him. That's what the movie's about.
That's awesome.
Yeah. What do you think? It's a cool movie.
Holy crap.
Oh my...
This is...
No.
I love this movie. I love Michael Myers. Just kidding. I hate Michael Myers. I love Mike Myers.
I love Mike. I hate Michael. That's my opinion. And if your name is Mike, you're cool. If your name is Michael, you're a fucking bitch. And that, I think that stands for everyone.
This is the obligatory tying it in to Austin Powers. Mike Myers.
Yeah, Mike Myers. Ha ha ha. Right. I gotta take a shit. You know, all that stuff that we do in these videos. Fuck you. You know what we do. Whatever. Let's get to the fucking kills. Fuck you.
Okay, so if you're new here, we do a rating system of 1 to 5 bones.
That's very true. You've never said a
1
truer
bone, you're
thing.
dead. 2 bones, you're unlikely to survive. 3 bones, it's a 50-50 chance. 4 bones, it's easy to survive with still a chance of death. And 5 bones, you're freaking dumb.
And we
You're
hate
freaking
you.
stupid.
And we want you to die. And when you died, we laughed and fucking took a fucking piss on your grave and then did a little dance. Fuck you. Anyways.
Should we go to our first kill?
First kill.
Our first kill is Judith Myers, played by Sandy Johnson, who is stabbed to death by 6-year-old Michael.
6-year-old Mike Myers getting
No!
ready for his role as Dr. Evil by personifying
Not
pure
groovy.
evil. That is what happens.
How do you survive this kill?
I have one way to survive this, and it's don't be Michael Myers' sister, I guess. I don't fucking know. There's not much to do.
In my notes, I just wrote sorry.
You're
don't know.
fucked. Yeah, I guess don't be related to that fucking jackass. I fucking
This
hate
is
Michael
one
Myers.
bone.
That
I
is
guess
one.
you're
Yeah,
dead.
it's one bone. It's one bone. That is the thing I will say. Like, not to derail us, but watching this movie again, Michael Myers is a cunt. I fucking hate him so much. He's such a piece of
gotta
shit.
bleep that.
Sorry. He's a fucking. I hate him. He's just a piece of shit asshole. Like, he just stinks. He's so mean. And I don't know why he does this shit. Anyways, one bone, next kill.
One bone, sorry. Our next kill is off-screen, which off-screen kills are one bone because
because
we can't tell.
What are we gonna say?
It is a mechanic. We don't know. We don't know the actor. Killed by Michael for his clothes. So he's lying naked. No one sees his body, sadly.
Very, very embarrassing for him. He's in his underpants.
We don't know that. Could be dick out fully.
That is true. His whole dick could be entirely out for display.
Or pussy.
Or his pussy could be out on
just
display.
balls.
Could be just his one singular testicle that was left behind through some tragic accident. Or maybe it was on purpose. That's his prerogative.
Or maybe Michael cut everything off except for one ball.
Maybe Michael left one singular testicle as a little reminder to Loomis saying your head looks like that because it's bald. Who knows?
Next
Michael's goofy. Yeah, next kill.
Our next kill is Annie Brackett, played by Nancy Loomis.
Correct.
Who is
What?
strangled in a car. What?
Nancy Loomis?
It's a stage name. It's a stage name.
That's her fucking
I
dad?
thought it was another insane coincidence, like Lori, like Jamie Lee Curtis being the daughter of the girl from Psycho.
That is crazy. Crazier to me that you didn't know that, honestly. But we don't have to get into that.
I didn't
I
know
thought that was like well known.
Fun fact for those of you tuning in.
I thought that was like well known. You thought I was lying, and it's real, and I couldn't
That's
believe
crazy.
it.
So did John Carpenter like seek her out?
I don't fucking know. Ask him. I'm not John.
Let me call up John right now.
Okay, call him up.
Yeah, I fucking
Actually, I'm on the phone right now with him. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm John. I saw her out.
Oh, wow.
See, he told
Thank
me
you, John Carpenter.
get to the rest of the kill. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, she's strangled in a car and her throat is slit by Michael Myers.
That is very true. What ways do you have to survive this kill?
Fuck if I know.
Yeah, don't get in a car ever in your life.
Let me give you a little timeline here of what happened, right?
I mean, dude, go ahead. Let the
she
people
goes
know.
to the car. She goes to the car. It's locked. She's singing a little song. She improvises it. She says no keys. It's very fun. Then she goes back to the house, gets her keys, and then she comes back to the car, doesn't notice that it's unlocked, doesn't use the keys to get in. She sits down, notices that the windshield is fogged up, goes, and then gets killed.
Yeah, it's one bone, right?
So how did Michael get in that car?
He's
the
a
only way
bitch.
he could have gotten
I
in the
don't
car
know.
is if he was already in the car when she went up and the door was locked.
He
That means
phased
she left
through
it
it.
unlocked. He went in, locked it, and then stayed there.
Well, yeah. Well, the window's fogged up. That you can assume is it fogged from the inside? I couldn't tell.
Yes, it's
So
fogged
it's
from the
because
inside.
Michael's in there and he's like breathing heavy, right? So maybe he was in the car the whole time. He was holding his breath. Then he locked it. It was unlocked. He got in. He was holding his breath. Then she tried to get in but he locked it. So she went to go to get the keys. And then when she was like getting the keys, he starts breathing.
He's breathing.
Heavy as fuck. He's like deep. He is mouth
That's why
breathing.
he's breathing
like
so
crazy.
much. Oh, I had to hold my breath. So It's a 1.
It's a 1. There's nothing she could have done. Like, literally, there jack shit. I mean, this motherfucker, she doesn't even know that Michael exists at this point, right? Like, I mean, it's like a thing like, oh, you know, the Myers house, but she doesn't even know he's here, or like, it's not on her radar. The closest thing she knows
is that someone in a mask looked at Laurie one time.
Yeah, this is a 1.
Our next kill is Bob Sims, played by John Michael Graham, who is also in Halloween Kills, played by Bob Odenkirk.
That is correct. Who
he
infamously
is choked and then
does
stabbed
not
in the chest
show up
really
in the Austin
hard.
Powers franchise, but I think he would be funny in a 4th one. I just have to throw that out there.
What?
Yeah, he's killed by Michael. Michael strangles him and then stabs him and sticks him to the fucking wall.
Just really hard stab. What's your way to survive?
Don't live in Haddonfield?
I literally put, I don't know.
There's one more kill in this movie, and let's just real quick, I'm not gonna be too presumptuous. I'm gonna say, I don't see the pattern breaking, and so far, this has been a movie filled with 1s. Like, I don't know what the fuck these, like, Michael's just an asshole. He just sneaks up on people. That's so unfair and fucked up, and that's part of what makes him evil.
Timeline for this kill, right? He goes to get beer, right?
Yes.
And then he goes to see, the door is open. Let me close it. And he's like, is Annie here? Is Linda playing a prank? It's Halloween night. Someone might be playing a prank.
Right.
He
also,
opens
again,
one door, nothing. He opens another door, dead.
He doesn't know about Michael Myers. He doesn't know he's in town. Bob doesn't even know that a guy was looking at Laurie. He's just a guy that's hanging out. It's a 1. It's a 1, and there's nothing he could have done.
I'm sorry,
Michael's
Bob.
an asshole.
Sorry to Bob.
I fucking hate Michael. Next kill? Yeah.
Our next kill is Linda Vanderklok, played by PJ Souls, who is strangled with a phone cord.
After Michael stands and doesn't say anything to trick her into thinking he's Bob because he thought it would be funny, I guess. What way do you have to survive this kill?
Well, once again, very unfortunate that this looks just like a Halloween prank.
Mm-hmm.
And like Ghost Michael is so goofy that you wouldn't think he's like a killer.
Yeah, also, like, I guess, like, in the remake, in the Rob Zombie remake, Michael's like 9 feet tall, so it's like, oh, well, it's clearly not Bob. But in this one, Michael is normal feet tall, so she just thinks it's Bob. So there's really no, like, reason for her to even... My one thing I wrote was be a little more suspicious, I guess, because, like, I guess maybe she could be like, oh, Bob's being weird. But he's not even being that weird. So I really feel like there's no way to survive this. It's a 1. It's a 1.
It's a 1.
Sorry. Let's add it up real quick. Let's see what the fucking average survivability of this fucking cheating ass movie is.
At the end of these, we do our most survivable, least survivable, and average survivability. Let's hold off on the exciting reveal that no one can see coming for the bones. Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Oh shit.
What's our most survivable?
Oh yeah, right. I forgot we do all that. So most survivable. Least survivable, every single kill in the movie. Moving on.
Most survivable for me, okay.
Most survivable is the mechanic, because we don't know what the fuck happened. How about that?
No. Most survivable is Linda, because she's the only one who could have maybe discerned Michael's vibes.
I get what you're saying. I understand where you're coming from.
100% dead still a 1, but it's the only one that even had a sliver of a chance.
I guess that's the most survivable, fine. It's Linda. Least survivable, I think, is Judith Myers, because Michael Myers isn't even a figure of fucking infamy at this point. It's her sister.
That is very true. I have the mechanic, but this is Judith. This is Judith.
It's Judith. So, most survivable, Linda. Least survivable, Judith Myers.
Average survivability, who would have guessed? It's 1
It's
bone.
1. I'm shocked it even got there.
It's a single 1.
You're dead. If you're in this movie, you're fucking dead. Unless you're the main character or Loomis.
Unless you're Laurie, if Michael is going to kill you, there's no way you're getting out of it. The only reason Laurie survives is because she becomes aware that there is a killer.
That's the thing. The only reason she survives is Michael scares her. She falls down the stairs, and then from that point on, she knows Michael is there, so she has a tiny advantage that the rest of her friends didn't have.
And she sees the bodies as well.
Right. But she knows that people are killing. Someone has killed her friends, and then she finds the person who does it, and he doesn't get the chance to immediately murder her through, honestly, pure luck. So it's a 1, and if you're in this movie, you're 100% dead. Fuck you, Michael Myers.
What's your creepiest moment?
My creepiest moment is, and I don't know if this is creepy creepiest or just like as usual my favorite moment, but the very end of the film when Michael disappears. Very cool moment. I think that's what really sells the kind of like that really sells the ending, I feel like.
Yeah, that's also my favorite moment as well. Or creepiest moment.
That's fucked up.
When it cuts to like all the different shots of the locations we've been to with his heavy breathing in the back.
And he starts breathing. So he's probably behind the camera. It's actually not that creepy because he's probably like behind the camera.
Yeah, he's actually Dean Cundey.
You can hear him breathing. So.
And that means Michael also shot Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the Lake Monster.
That's he's the cinematographer, and he was holding his breath the whole movie, and he's like, oh my god. They shot the movie chronologically, and Michael Myers, the cinematographer, was holding his breath the entire movie. When it got to the end, he was like, I gotta breathe. They'll cut this audio out and just have like music playing over it, and they forgot to remove the audio.
It's so funny imagining Spielberg like calling up Michael Myers. Speaking of calling up Michael Myers, if we're doing favorite moment, my favorite moment of the movie is when Michael Myers answers the phone and he looks goofy as shit.
Oh wait, hold on. If we're doing like favorite, not even like taking like creepiest out of it, it's hey Lonnie. It's hey Lonnie. That's the fucking best moment of the movie.
It's hey Lonnie.
The weird ass bit that Loomis does,
hey, Lonnie,
which he does that to like get the kids away from like the house, which is like understandable, but he does it in a weird way. And not only does he do it in a weird way, right after he doesn't just smirk, he's like full on grinning. He was like yeah, that was fun.
I just love when Michael answers the phone like he's getting like a telemarketer call. He looks awesome.
That is also yeah. So
outro?
That was Halloween 1978.
That's Halloween. There's 5 kills. So
yeah, there's not a lot of kills in this movie compared to some of the later editions, like
thank God.
The 75 that are in Halloween Kills, and
thank you, John Carpenter.
8 billion that are in Halloween Ends. Michael's gonna nuke the planet. Fucking hope so.
Anyways, this is How to Survive, a show we do on new releases, old releases, and everything in between. Subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you don't miss any survival guides. And if you want to access these episodes early, you can see them at patreon.com/thisisreallycreepy, where you also get bonus content and uncensored episodes on gory movies we cover, since YouTube doesn't like blood very much. What's your favorite scary movie? Tell us down below when you might... What's your favorite scary movie? Tell us down below. And did you think that you had a better chance of surviving this than we thought? Do you think you have even less of a chance? I don't know how that's possible because we gave it the lowest possible rating, but maybe you're a little contrarian. You want to be really cool and epic. So tell us in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, bell icon, all that shit. My name is Juliet Jolley.
What?
My name is Juliet Jolley.
And I'm Kate Mancini.
And we'll see you next time, unless the boogeyman gets to you first.
Whoa.
Stay safe, you guys, and have a good night.
And don't get killed by Michael Myers.
Hey, Katie, get your ass away from
Juliet,
there.
get your ass away from there. Oh, fuck.